shall be sipping tea in your hood. Very refreshing, I must say so. Welcome to this new video, and the title will give a lot of people probably a nostalgic flashback of the 2016-2018's SoundCloud era. Must I say, 2015 to 2019, that's when it all started and that's when it all really ended. Well, as a lot of you probably know or may not know, I am a huge fan of hip-hop. I grew up listening to hip-hop in the 2005s and 7s. Well, you can imagine 50 Cent, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Lil Wayne. Yes, even DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Birdman, and etc. Today is 2023, and I thought we'd take a nostalgic trip back to 7 years ago when we had the Double XL Cypher with Kodak, Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi with X, and etc. And just speak about what music is now in general today compared to 7 years ago. And let me just tell you something, it's not a positive change, unfortunately. 2016, 2017, I remember I was just a little small kid, and there was this artist named XXXTentacion. You know, everyone never understood how to pronounce his name until he said it in a No Jumper interview at the time. It's like a Spanish type of thing. There was a song going viral at the time. This was before TikTok, and I think this was just a year after Vine shut down, because I think Vine shut down in 2015, if not mistaken. I don't know, but I grew up with all those things. And there was a song going viral. Look at me, oh yeah, and I was at a kid thinking, man, who is this guy? This sounds kind of fire, That was my first time that I got introduced to the SoundCloud era with X, Lil Pump, Smoke Burp, Lil Yachty. Can we include? Yeah, I don't really think so, but you get the point. You had Pump, you had Smoke Burp, you had Playboy. Rich the Kid is an exclusion because Rich the Kid was a part of the SoundCloud era in some way. However, he was more of a fourth Migos at the time with Skipper the Flipper, or was Flipper Evan as he's called. They were basically like a fourth and fifth member of the Migos at the time in 2012, 2015. That was legendary. Anyways, music was very exciting back then. A lot of different artists, and another artist that I think so many people disrespect but had such a major influence in the SoundCloud was Lil Peep as well. I know people have their different opinions, but he took this, your favorite artist that you don't even know of takes the wildest shit and are the wildest people. Most of the rappers in the industry are sus to begin with. A lot of people don't even know this, but Diddy, for example, is a perfect example of a guy who's everything but straight, who claims to be straight. No, he ain't. He's an odd guy. Not because, he likes men, allegedly. It's just, he's a weird dude to begin with. Why do you think billionaires become billionaires? They have to offer up some certain stuff, and it's weird, man. It's some form of devil ritual, they all say. Anyways, back to the chase. Sipping tea in your hood dropped by X, and man, the songs that he dropped before he got his life taken away were classics. What trip you had, please. Yeah, man, give me teary eyes because I grew up with this stuff. Well, I think we all know unfortunately what happened to X. That's why this video is made today. When it happened that day, man, the 18th of June. Yeah, what a shock to the world, man, because it happened in his hometown, Miami, Florida. Well, I don't know in Miami, but I just know it was in Florida. And a lot of people had their opinion on X. Rightfully so, because, he was funny clothed. I think what made so many people dislike him before his death and after was the fact that a lot of allegations towards him being abusive did not help. By any means, you had people saying, oh, but even if it's true or not, I'm still going to listen to him. Yeah, people said the exact same thing about R. Kelly, but look how that turned out. He got convicted of his crimes that he was alleged of, and now he's been blackmailed by all businesses and everything whatsoever, rightfully so. Because R. Kelly was some weird type of stuff, ain't no freak with R. Kelly over here, bro. because of the stuff he's done. So sometimes what an artist does will have an effect on you. It's just like a lot of people say, man, if my favorite artist would snitch, I ain't never listening to him. I can't say so because I'm a civilian, you know. I ain't from the streets, so snitch or not, if your music is dope, I rock with you. You know what I mean? Real Bustin' Richie, for example, yeah, he is snitch. Alright, cool, whatever. I'm a civilian though. I'm not from the streets. I'm not gonna follow the street code. I like his music, so what? But anyways, when it had happened that day, it was a very sad day for the SoundCloud era. Really bizarre. Because, you know, he was just shopping for a bike, and he was in his BMW i8 with his friend in the car at the time. The three guys have been convicted. I'm pretty sure they all got a lifeline sentence. They all snitched on each other. All that for some $50,000 in cash. What a joke. Now another thing that's very interesting I like to add is before he passed away, he actually had some form of altercation with the Migos, the group, you know, Takeoff, Set Off, Quavo. And X also had some form of beef with Drake, and a lot of people speculate that Drake has something to do with it. Nah, I don't really know it, and I think at this point, you know, let the man rest in peace, bro. It don't matter anymore because he's not here. You know, it's not like we can resurrect him, you know. But do I consider X a legend? No. I'm just gonna be very honest. It's just like Juice WRLD. No, I'm sorry, man. The word legend gets tossed around too easy nowadays. A legend in my books is Lil Wayne. I know a lot of people will be like, yeah, bro, he's the GOAT. Look at all the shit that he did for Birdman. Look at the timeless classics by Lil Wayne. I would respectfully choose Lil Wayne over any other artist, respectfully. Excluding Tupac and Biggie. Like, Lil Wayne is top 3 in my books all time. But that's just what I want to state. Anyways, the SoundCloud era really ended in 2019 when Juice WRLD passed away. That was also a very tragic, unfortunate event because Juice WRLD was just in the SoundCloud era, and I really do believe he had a major impact on the music at the time, just like Lil Pump and Smokepurpp, which, you know, these artists I speak about are no longer relevant by any means, unfortunately. But we all saw it coming from Lil Pump and Smokepurpp, all the dumb shenanigans and all this stuff, you know, they were going viral for their antics rather than their music, and it's still the same thing. When people speak about Lil Pump or Blueface, etc., Smokepurpp, it's never about the music. And if it is, it's either about how their album flopped or how they just completely fell off, you know. That's very sad. Anyways, what a great time it was to be alive, really, man. It was such an awesome time. I remember being a kid in high school, like 14, 15, waking up, listening to X, listening to Lil Pump, listening to Rich the Kid, Smokepurpp, etc. And respectfully, in my opinion, music was very versatile back then, even though a lot of people used auto-tune in a certain style, used certain clothing, you know. All the cringy white kids wearing Supreme and Off-White. Yes, I was one of them. Yes, I will be very honest. I still be rocking the clothing sometimes. Well, let's skip forward to 2023, where I can say music has hit an all-time low. I, as a hip-hop lover, fan, what do you want me to say? What is there to say really about hip-hop nowadays? You know, music is for everyone. Everyone has a genre. Mine is hip-hop. You know, I don't like R&B. I don't like the crying and singing and all this, but that's just me, right? If you're into that stuff, cool. You're into rock, cool. Not my thing personally. The issue I have with music nowadays is we're making the wrong people famous. It ain't even about the music that they're making. And I'll give you two perfect examples of people. Like, I'm not hating on the hustle. You go get that money. Do what you gotta do. It's just out of all the people we've made, these two female rappers. Well, rappers, you can't consider them rappers, the two female artists. Ice Spice is an example. And Sexy Red, which you've probably been hearing for the past few months. I'm Out of Town. Yeah, that stupid song. Which is somewhat funny. And that's the reason why it went viral. Because it was like, these lyrics are crazy, bro. But it went from a joke to like, oh, she's now got an actual stage name and she's actually selling out shows right now, which is crazy. Don't hate on the player, hate on the game. So we gotta actually be mad at the people making these people famous. Ice Spice, for example, which in my books is a industry plant. The Kid Laroi is also an industry plant because it's the thing, before Juice WRLD passed away, his music was not being thing. We'll give you a feature with Justin Bieber, we'll give you a feature with Juice WRLD, etc. And then bam, he skyrocketed. Make it make sense, you know, it's like they almost knew, which is a bit too deep, but you get my point. About a year or so, almost ago, Ice Spice dropped a song which went viral. I mean, I look at her now, I cannot unsee the thought that she looks like she's got Down syndrome. Somebody said it a while ago, I'm like, that's kind of messed up, but you do have a valid point. I can't unsee it now. I mean, she's good looking, but I feel like that's the whole reason why she has a career. It's based off her looks and not actually off her music. Like, yes, the music that people do listen to. Look, the truth is, if you listen to artists like Ice Spice, you either have to be zesty, there ain't no way a guy like me is listening to that trash, or do you have to be a simp and just literally follow her just because of her looks. I mean, she's a good looking girl, but she's not like a 10 out of 10. Neither am I, you know, just being very honest and straightforward to you right now. It's funny I say this because Sexy Red, which is a very unique stage name, I've never seen that before. She just recently did a collab with, was it Nicki Minaj or something? And then there's this other female rapper, Phone Him, Gave Him Up or something like that. No, that's not the stage name, that's just a song. That's one of the lyrics. Just did a feature with Cardi B. Now, a female artist that I think is actually quite good is Latto. Yeah, no joke. Some of her songs are pretty fire. Not only very good looking, but she can actually rap. And that's why I feel like when it comes to female rappers, there are really good female artists out there. It's just, you're not really making the right ones. We're not giving the right people the audience, you know what I mean? But if their careers never work out as they want to, they can always refer to modeling, because a lot of these female artists that we do make big are very good looking, and they've always got a chance in the model world if their rap career does decide to decline, which it happens to everyone, unfortunately. You know, no one stays at the top. How Drake does it, I honestly have no clue, because it's funny, because when you look at Drake, he's never in any shenanigans. You know, a few years back ago, when he got that nasty diss song towards him, which got taken down of World Star Hip Hop at the time. I forgot who made it this, but the guy signed to Kanye West, his label. He was on Don as well. I think you know, I mean, no disrespect, I just forgot his name. Bro, this is shit out of Drake, saying he got a son, this and that. Bro, that was the nastiest diss I've probably heard in a very long time, excluding the Rick Ross Birdman diss. That was fire as well when that dropped. Drake is a perfect example of mind your own business. You do whatever you can, stay on the top, because Drake doesn't have to pull no publicity stunt, have to do no beefs. He's just him, he's himself. Drake, in my books, has got a legendary status. Without a doubt, if he does retire one day or pass away, he's a legend in the scene, because he's made so many hits. He's made and helped out so many people with songs and tips. So yeah, definitely, I don't really listen to Drake like that crazy, to be honest. Like some of his songs, Pound Cake with Jay-Z, you know, I don't even like Jay-Z, but some of the songs Jay-Z has is fire as well. You know what I mean? And then you got some other artists, but like hip-hop in general, the state of it nowadays, it's like T-Pain said a while ago, they all sound the same. You know, when T-Pain was one of the first artists to introduce the auto-tune thing in the 2000s, people were like, man, what is this trash, man, get this out of here. But people liked it eventually. People grew up with it. People started to adapt to the sound and were like, hey, this kind of fire, you know what I mean? But nowadays with artists, man, it's all about the same. It's about killings, it's about drillings, the same visuals, the same lyrics, recycling garbage content. And it's very disappointing, because you do have a small percentage of creators out there as artists that actually can rap off the dome, no pen, no pad. You know what I mean? That can actually freestyle. It's just not commercial enough, and that is the unfortunate reason. You know, you can be a freestyler, cool. 10, 15 years ago, that would have been a great artist. Nowadays, you gotta rap about certain things, because otherwise it just doesn't sell. And then he dropped a perfect example, right? Been following my man for like 5-6 years already, since the start of his career, right? When he blew up with Shut of Flow, the first one. Why do you think his songs became so big? Very unique flow. Was 16 at the time, man. That's crazy. 16 at the time, making hip hop like that. That's insane. The beats were great. The visuals were great. There was violence in it, unfortunately, which plays a major part. He transitioned about a year or 2, 3 ago into the spiritual and elite. Made an album about positivity, sold 5 or 10k first week, dropped another album about violence, sold 50, 60k next week. Make it make sense, because the same people that are saying, man, stop rapping about this and that, are the same ones that are promoting the violent content within the music. When someone drops a positive song, gets no views. When someone drops a song dissing deceased people or whatever, it gets hits. You know what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do to sell those numbers, and it's a very big shame because you don't have to rap about these certain things nowadays. You can rap about positive stuff. It's just not what people are looking for, fortunately. What is your thoughts on hip hop nowadays? I think it's pretty much dead. It's an unfortunate thing I hate to say, but I can't sit and lie and say, oh man, hip hop is great nowadays, because really it isn't. It's not versatile. It's all the same, but as they say, for everyone there is an artist out there that you like. My personal favorite was Young Dolph. Yeah, I've been listening to him since 2018, Major featuring Keylock. So I just thought I'd tell you that. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I shall see you next time. ASMR sipping tea in your hood. Rest up to X.